Hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück bei Mind Path to Thalamus. Wir sind im Duell gegen uns selbst, unsere Gedanken, denke ich mir. Ich habe es jetzt doch noch nicht übersetzt. Mir ist aufgefallen, wenn ich jetzt neu starte, dann darf ich das Ganze hier normal machen. Aua.
Oh, I insist. Ensnare us some more. To make it snappy. Things will get tricky if you don't.
Gut.
Oh, do cheer up. Your utter failure in life has not been in vain, you know? As an authority on yourself, I can assure you of that. You have learned some hard truths along the way. Do you want to hear some of them?
Ja, verspotte mich ruhig.
I dare you to try and throw that spear away. Go on, give it a try. Come on, you know you can. You know what happens next. They always come back. Doesn't make much sense, does it? But of course, without it, you can't go on. So a new one must spring out of nowhere. How terribly confusing. Come on, defeat me. Vanquish your enemy. Give it your best shot. Take all those silly little jigsaw puzzle pieces and... Well, what, exactly? Isn't all this a bit pointless? Well, in the end, you would know better. It's your mind, after all.
So, jetzt aber schnell hier.
Nobody is after you, but you keep pressing forward, so step on the gas.
Wow.
You could dream up 1,000 ways to lose your mind, and you created me. Is it easier this way?
Okay, das geht. Gibst du mir die Kugel wieder? Hallo. Oh.
You don't remember her face, her voice. That much we've established. And wasn't that a shocking revelation? But
Okay,
her
hier
hair.
ist Regen, hier ist
Oh, how
Regen,
much
hier
you
ist
wrote
Regen,
that
hier
you
ist
love
Regen.
reminiscing about those golden strands of hers.
Da müssen wir das wie eben auch machen. Einfach nur im Kreis fallen lassen geht erstmal nicht. Ich brauche die Zeit, um darüber zu kommen. Es geht nicht anders. Jetzt ablegen und rüber. Ach, es liegt nicht richtig. Come on, ey. Dann müssen wir normal warten. Ich habe da ja noch einen gewissen Laufweg drüber. Jetzt aber. Jetzt muss ich mich aber echt beeilen. Das könnte knapp werden. Wow. Oh. Komm, 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 komm. Und... So, und jetzt darf es Nacht werden. Wow, wo sind wir denn jetzt? Ja, ich würde sagen, wenn ich hier jetzt runtergehe, komme ich hier nicht wieder zurück, ne? Wir gehen ja jetzt runter.
And now we arrive to the base of the tree. Tell me, what exactly do you expect to find in its roots? Do hurry up. This whole area is going to get wet fast. You don't want to drown as well, do you? I'm sorry.
So
I forgot that the family tradition.
Boah, ey, was für ein Sarkasmus.
Alright, come on, let's go. Yes, towards those columns in the back. Why else put them there, if not to guide the way?
Da hinten muss ich hin.
Oh, wait. Remember the flooding? Don't worry, it's not it. It was just to move you along. I was getting a bit bored.
Ah, ich wusste es doch, wenn es dunkel wird, ist schwierig hier.
You thought about it before. I know you did. Giving up. Of course, you can't give up. You can only win. Don't believe me? Then give it a try.
Ich kann das unten gar nicht alles so schnell lesen.
Come on, you fatuous idiot. Stand there and die. Just let it happen.
Au, 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 au.
Can you? You will always bounce right back, just like those spheres. There's no game over for you, whether you like it or not. Not such an insufferable affliction, considering. I assure you, back in Cloud Cuckoo Land, there is no life insurance that good.
Okay, hier scheint eine Safe Area zu sein. Wow. Okay, ich glaube, jetzt ist ein guter Zeitpunkt. Nicht. Boah, ist das übel.
You sank so long you wasted away for years. Distressed. Useless. Then you traded that for some kind of atonement. And for what? Your obsession left you right back to where you started, with her golden glow dimmed at the bottom of the ocean. Fighting against it only led you to recreate the disaster. You know it in your heart. If you go back, you will fuck it all up again. How many times will you kill her?
Ja.
You live for your sick longing of her. That's who you are. There's no going back. Not anymore. Indolence and indecision ate away at you once. Let it happen again. Give in. Well, you could kill me. This is your fantasy land after all. This is your design. But is that what you want?
Ja, this is what I want.
And how about that colossal metaphor for your daddy issues? What, you needed to face something before the great revelation, so you pulled that nonsense out of a hat? Wasn't it just masterful symbolism, by the way? An authoritarian parent you never faced in life turned into a gargantuan effigy looking to stomp you. Truly masterful. You should dabble in symbology or myth-making. I'm sure that pays better in the end. Fighting against it only led you to recreate the disaster. You know it in your heart. If you go back, you will fuck it all up again. How many times will you kill her?
Du wiederholst dich.
You live for your sick longing of her. That's who you are. There's no going back. Not anymore. Indolence and indecision ate away at you once. Let it happen again. Give in. Well, you could kill me. This is your fantasy land after all. This is
Wie
your
komme ich hier
design.
runter?
But is that what you want? And how about that colossal metaphor for your daddy issues?
Jetzt wird's langweilig, du
What, you
wiederholst
needed
dich
to
immer.
face something before the great revelation, so you pulled that nonsense out of a hat?
Ich komme hier nicht runter. Dann springen wir doch einfach mal in die Mitte. Das war jetzt ein Versehen, sorry.
Fighting against it only led you to recreate the disaster. You know it in your heart. If you go back, you will fuck it all up again. How many times will you kill her?
Okay, ich komme nicht drauf.
You live for your sick longing of her. That's who you are. There's no going back. Not anymore.
Ich kann hier nicht wirklich was
Indolence
machen.
and indecision ate away at you once. Let it happen again. Give in. Well, you could kill me. This is your fantasy land after all.
Doch, da komme ich
This is your
runter.
design. But is that what you want?
Ich werde doch wohl auf den Dingern laufen können, oder?
Also metaphor for your daddy issues. What, you needed to face something before the great revelation?
Face to
You pulled that
face.
nonsense out of a hat? This ends whenever you want to. But why? You need me. You need me to tell you these truths. The truth about yourself. You are not worth a second chance.
Ich brauche dich bestimmt.
How many times will you kill her? You cannot trim a lily, give it a red coat of paint and lovely fragrance, and call it a rose. I wasted my life trying to fix her death, and used my own daughter for that purpose. Named her after my dead sister, for God's sake. That's how to screw up your child 101. As you might have already guessed, I got a pretty serious head contusion back there. Damaged my thalamus, the part of the brain that regulates consciousness. But I found my way back. Though when I woke up, everything felt so alien to me. Especially those goddamn smartphones. No offense, people of the future world. I got used to it in the end. The minute I was back on my feet, I got on the road, and for the first time ever in my life, I have no big plans. I'm just living, just like John Lennon said, though I may be paraphrasing. I almost feel as though I haven't been comatose for a decade. Almost. I did learn, though, that Sophia had followed in her own family's muddy footsteps. She never settled. She's chasing her own storms. Strangely, I don't feel like I'm in a hurry to get to my new objective. Not this time. I don't know if she'll forgive me, but I know now that's not really the point. I have to find Sophia and let her know that she can't drown in obsession too. I think it's time I finally told her about her grandfather. And myself. But not my sister. I'm done with that. No more divine concerns. No more identity crisis. I found my way back to my own self, and I have to tell her how I did it. I have to tell her about my path to Thalamus. Set out above my
So, jetzt kann ich mal reinsprechen. Ich gucke mir sonst ja auch den Kinoabspann immer an. Gute Musik, tolles Ende. Wahnsinn-Story. Wahnsinn, ehrlich. Ich bin total begeistert von diesem Spiel. Oh, die Musik ist so laut. Ich muss in meinen leiser drin, sag mal. Ich verstehe meine eigene Stimme nicht. Wahnsinn. Also, wunderbare Grafik. Und die, ich wünschte wirklich, jetzt wird es eine fertige deutsche Übersetzung finden. Da wäre ich so dankbar drum. Es ist so scheiß viel Arbeit, ey. Um Gottes Willen, da graut mir schon vor. Aber, ja. Irre. Finde ich richtig, richtig, richtig geil. Ich würde sagen, dann lassen wir das jetzt mal gemeinsam ausklingen, ne? Bisschen mitwippen. Na, kommt noch was? Nein. Okay, ich bedanke mich bei allen von euch, die jetzt noch bis zum Schluss dabei geblieben sind. Egal, alle, die noch hier sind, Dankeschön. Und ja, mir hat Spaß gemacht. Ich finde schön, dass es euch auch gefallen hat. Zumindest einen größeren Teil. Kann vielleicht mit anderen Spielen von den Zahlen nicht mithalten, aber ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, es war wirklich eine tolle Erfahrung, dieses Spiel mal zu spielen. Und wirklich, das war zwischendurch echt knackig. Und ich wurde wirklich verwöhnt mit tollen Bildern. Und ja, wie gesagt, ich werde sowas gelegentlich immer mal wieder einstellen. Ob man jetzt sowas nochmal findet, ist die Frage. Aber so, ne? Mal ein bisschen was anderes zwischendurch. Ist ja mal sehr schön, finde ich. Dann sehen wir uns hoffentlich in neuen Projekten wieder und auch in den bestehenden alten. Bis dahin, ich verabschiede mich hier. Macht's gut.